Hello, in today's video we are going to cover the Washington Access to Criminal History or WATCH integration into SafeVisitor. The WATCH system is the Washington State Police database for doing background checks for volunteers. With this integration, a volunteer will be able to fill out a form, have that form information submitted directly to WATCH with the results coming back to SafeVisitor without any intervention needed. So in SafeVisitor, you will have this link that will be available that you can post on your website or in an email or however you want to distribute that link. The person who is filling this out will go through the steps. They will agree to the terms. These terms can be anything that you wish. You have the ability to change this and to have any of your information in here that you desire. From that point on, they go in here, they e-sign for their background check. Then they enter their personal information and then answer simple questions about previous convictions. Once they submit this form, it will go immediately to WATCH, and the results of the check will come into SafeVisitor. So when you log into SafeVisitor on the dashboard, you would go here to registrations, and from registrations, you will be in pending. And this is where you will see everything. If someone comes back with no match at all, they can either be stopped here, as we see here with John Livesey, and for you to still review and then approve, or you can automate this approval process where they will come through, they will be auto-approved, and when they are, an email is sent to them letting them know that they've been approved as a volunteer, and also, if you like, can have a badge in a PDF format sent to them for them to use to scan in the first time that they come to your property. Now, in the WATCH system, there are some different things that can happen when you could possibly have an issue. One is a duplicate match, and with a duplicate match, that requires you to then print a transcript and send that off with a fingerprint to get more detail about the person. You have the candidate list, which is a list of possible matches to this person for you to review, and then you have the exact match. So we will go through those scenarios here. So anything that comes back to SafeVisitor with either of those three options will come back with a red triangle. And at this point, in the case of Jose, you could go into information and it will be here. So the WATCH report is the duplicate matches found. So you will need to go into WATCH and print the transcript. That transcript currently is not transmitted electronically by the Washington State Police. So you will have to log into the interface to get a copy of that transcript for anything that is a duplicate match. In the case here, we have a candidate list. So these are the possible matches to Keith that went through. Now from here, these are all linked. So with a single click of a mouse, you can get the rap sheet. And the rap sheet will download, and then you can bring this sheet up and review it and decide, what you want to do with this person. The third option here is that you have an exact match. And in this case, it just works just like the candidate list. You can click, get their rap sheet, bring up their information here to review. So in any of these cases, you have the ability to go in here and either approve, deny, or deny and exclude. If you decide to approve them, they will go into the approved area of the system. They will get the email and that says that they've been approved, and send a badge to them if you like, just like John Livesey is up here for the approved. If you deny them, Nothing happens as far as a notification. They get moved to the denied part of the system. You will still use your internal policy to contact the individual to give them the reason that they were denied. Then you have the deny and exclude. The deny and exclude option is in case you look over someone's history and you decide that not only do you not want them as a volunteer, but you do not want them on your campus at all. And what that will do is that will deny them as a volunteer, but also add them to the exclusion list for your temporary visitors that come in and scan with a driver's license. So because if someone has been denied as a volunteer, there's nothing stopping them from still coming in as a visitor using their driver's license. So by doing a deny and exclude, you flag them in both areas to ensure that they do not come onto your property without people being notified. So those are the different options for watch. The great thing about this option and with this integration is that if you get not found, those people can just be automatically approved. You don't ever have to touch them. So if you deal with 500, 1,000, 5,000 volunteers, with this process, you only have to deal with the exceptions. You only deal with the people who have something either in the system or are a possible match. All of the people who have nothing found, they will go through the system automatically and get their approval. And again, our system has the ability to handle all of your renewals. So if you decide that your volunteers are only good for a year or 2 years or whatever that is, then our system will set that time frame for you. So if it's 2 years that the background check is good for, 30 days before that 2 years is up, they will get an email notification and a link for them to renew their background check. And so that they can do that. So if you have volunteers who have never had anything on their record and they've, you get a not found every time for them, those will be people that through their years with your organization, you are never going to have to touch them because they're going to renew. When they click that renewal link, it's going to go to watch and it's going to come back and they're just going to auto approve. So the results that come back from watch when someone submits their application here is almost instantaneous. The results come back in just a few seconds. So it's very fast getting the results back for your review. So I hope this has been helpful for you. If you have any questions or anything, you can always reach out to us on our website, which is SafeVisitorSolutions.com, and we can answer any questions, give you a more in-depth demonstration of all of the features of SafeVisitor to help your organization. Thank you for watching.